Today we got Panda Express. Panda Express, the super popular Chinese food chain. I say that in quotes because it's more like mall food court Chinese food, which is like our Americanized version. But we all know what I was talking about. I do have a brick and mortar location near me, and I haven't done this franchise yet, so I said okay. The weather still is kind of bad, but you know, with the light stuff, it still shouldn't be bad as far as the footage goes today. So I'm back outside. I hope you guys enjoyed me being in the house, but I don't like being in the house. I like being outside now. So drop a thumbs up, man. You guys already know the vibes. I got a lot of stuff from here. Spent about $50, so I got 3 bigger plates and then a bunch of sides. We're going to go through them all today and see if Panda Express is any good. It's like my 4th time ever having it. I haven't had it that much because there haven't been that many near me in the past. Okay, so this is bigger plate number 1. I started it off with the lo mein. We got all the different ones. All they have is lo mein, white rice, and fried rice. It's never really fried. We got the hot orange chicken, the Beijing beef, and the black pepper chicken. I had the hot orange chicken one time, and it was at a whole different location, which was nowhere near me. I wasn't used to that one, and it wasn't spicy at all. So I'm gonna see if this one is different because a lot of people said theirs was spicy, and I didn't get the spice. But I'm gonna make sure I actually grab one of these chilies in here because there are some chilies in here. I'm trying to get one, but it's like stuck. Come here. Man, just grab the damn chicken, bro. I'm taking too long. All right, so there's your hot orange chicken. This one is spicier. It is. It's better, to be honest. The first one I got no kick. This one has a kick to it. Now, a lot of people ask me if I have like a high spice tolerance. Higher than some. I don't think that I'm one of those people that can just sit here eating ghost peppers and stuff, but heat doesn't necessarily bother me that bad. This one is exponentially hotter than the one that I had. It has a lot more flavor than the one that I had. The last place I went to was in Morris Plains. No, it was in Linden, New Jersey. This one was in Garfield, New Jersey. I don't know if that means anything, but it definitely is that orange chicken flavor. Spice is kicked up. Hotter than suburban spicy. I would say like John Morant spicy. Were you from the suburb? No. I'm gonna be honest with you. The first one I gave like a 6 out of 10 to. That, to me, is probably even better than the orange chicken because it does have some heat to it, which gives it, to me, a little bit more flavor. For sure. Let's get this mid-lo mein out of the way, or chow mein as they call it. You're supposed to eat this alone? I can't eat this alone. I'm gonna do it one time, bro. We're gonna get out of here. Then I'll mix it up. This, to me, tastes like absolutely nothing on it by itself. But if you put sauce on it, yeah, no. It's pretty flavorless. Let's try the black pepper chicken. The texture on that chicken is like rubber. I'm gonna try one more piece. Oh, it's really salty too. Yeah, it's chewy. Nah. And we have some Beijing beef. This is one of my favorite things from Panda Express. Yeah. Beijing beef is good. Once you get this together, like the lo mein or the chow mein and everything, I can get down with it. Everybody says you got to put sauce on the chow mein. I never put their sweet and sour sauce on it. So I'm going to put a little bit of that. And the soy sauce. And put a little bit of that. As soon as I can find out. Where's my pre-cut? There's my pre-cut. Okay. Now let's mix that up and try this the way people say it's supposed to be. I just personally would rather get the white rice. And here we go. Chow mein again. It's better. It tastes like something. But if you mix it with just orange chicken, hot orange chicken, it does hit. Chow mein, 5 out of 10. Black pepper chicken, 3 out of 10. The orange chicken and the Beijing beef, to me, are one of the best mall food court type of food things. If I'm grading this against everything, I'd still give it a 9 out of 10. I think it's good, but even in the food court, it wasn't my first choice there either. I did get a drink. I got the large. They had Diet Coke, but not Coke Zero, which I guess I'm just being a complainer at this point. Let's get the, ooh, drop that. Glad we still got it here. We have, I incorrectly called these multiple times the crab rangoons. There's no crab in these. They're cream cheese rangoons. Some people did point it out in the comments. I think I'm just so conditioned to saying crab rangoons, but I said crab instead of cream cheese. So my bad. That was a long time ago, but I do remember that. I'll put it this way. Is this great? No. Is it better than P.F. Chang's? Yeah. P.F. Chang's gives you crab rangoon, where it's crab meat and no cream cheese. This is cream cheese and no crab. I like the combination of the two, but this is pretty much the same price as it is as P.F. Chang's for the amount. I think P.F. Chang's is $4 for 2, and this is $2 for 3. And again, these aren't like anything, like their crab, their tastes like nothing, so it's not like, oh my god, you have to try it when it comes to that stuff. I got a sweet and sour sauce in here I'm searching for. Sweet and sour, right here. I put it in this little, in the divot right there. This part is not crunchy at all, but the top parts are. Again, I'm at Panda Express, so I ain't mad at these. I'm sorry P.F. Chang's just keeps catching strays. In that video, I said I'd rather go to Panda Express. After 2 things, I would still say the same thing. These I'll give a 6.5 out of 10 to. 3 for $2 though, really not bad, and I'm not mad at that. Uh-oh. No comment. This one is a big plate, not a bigger plate. So a bigger plate is 3 entrees, a big plate is 2 entrees. I got the half and half on the bottom. I got their super greens as well as their white rice. And then I got Kung Pao chicken and their sweet fire chicken breast, which is one of the newer things I've also only had once, from what I remember. So let's start with the sweet fire chicken breast. Do you guys want me to pause this? Because it's going to take me a while to chew this. The easy part is, I'm not joking with you, I tried to pick the things that they put out when I was there. Because I got there at 6 o'clock, they were like changing a lot of food and adding the fresh stuff. The sweet fire chicken is fresh. And it tastes like it's old, which is like, it's hard to do. Yeah. Whoa. I like pineapple. Pineapple's good. The chicken tastes like I'm eating vulcanized rubber. Like I'm just chewing a tire. So, there's not much to it. I'll give that a 3 out of 10, bro. It's just not for me. Kung Pao chicken, I'm very indifferent about Kung Pao chicken. I either like it or I don't like it. From what I remember, I don't really like Panda Expresses, but I've had versions of this I do like. It's got peanuts in it, a little bit spicy. There's like some vegetables, some root vegetables. I believe they put like zucchini in here as well. I don't dislike this. Again, Panda Express, for the most part, is a little salty. But I know that. I'm a person who loves Chinese food, and the biggest difference between ordering like a mom and pop Chinese and stuff like this is a lot of their sauces obviously come pre-packaged, the same that a lot of places, but Chinese food places get theirs from different suppliers, where this just tastes more like heavy on the sodium. But I got more peanuts than chicken in here. I'm pretty sure it's the last piece of chicken I have. But overall, I'm going to say it. I'm not mad at it. I like the peanuts and stuff. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. And we got the sweet greens, which I always get if I think it's just good if you're like a diet person or into fitness, to do the half and half and get this. Sweet greens is really just steamed vegetables. Not much else to it. Steamed broccoli, cabbage. You can add a little sauce to it or mix it with the food. Alone, it's extremely bland, but we know that. White rice is the same thing. I, for the most part, prefer getting my Chinese food with white rice. I just like rice. Fried rice is very hit or miss here. I do have it. So, I usually just get white rice from Panda Express. Rating white rice would be insane, though. So, I'm not going to do it. Also got a chicken egg roll. I like the fried is nice though. I like mine fried hard like this. This is the best fried one I've had so far. The inside of Panda Express's like chicken egg rolls are really mushy. They always are. They just have that frozen egg roll kind of texture to it. But again, I'm not mad at it. It's okay. Not the best egg roll. Is this better than P.F. Chang's egg roll? No. Is it any worse? No, it's about the same. But it's cheaper. So this one for me, it gets a 6.5 out of 10. There was someone that asked us, I'm not sure what platform. Someone asked, what makes an egg roll a good egg roll as opposed to another one? And I think that's a good question because I know a lot of people feel like once you've had one, you've had them all. The biggest one for me is the flavor and the texture of the food on the inside. When you get cheaper egg rolls, like I said, they're very mushy on the inside and they don't really taste like anything. The good ones, you really get good bites of the cabbage or whatever vegetables they have in there. Pork egg rolls are more popular, so you get like little pieces of pork in there. And the fry on the outside of the shell is really crispy. And it just makes for a nice texture. Texture is important when you're eating things too, as well as flavor. So it has both. So I hope that makes more sense to you than, there's somebody like sprinting across the street in the rain right now. I hope that makes more sense to you. That was a really good question because I know like a lot of egg rolls are very similar. But to me, if you've ever been to like a mom and pop Chinese food place that kind of like does the homemade, it might be a little more expensive. When they have those handmade egg rolls that they like hand make to order for S tier. I'm going to try to find one of these days. They're very hard to find. You're not going to get it at like just your regular takeout spot. But that's kind of what I was getting at. This is also a bigger plate. This has one of my favorite Panda Express entrees, which is that walnut shrimp that is over here on this side of the plate. It also has chicken teriyaki, which I've never had before. A lot of people who are into fitness, again, swear by getting the chicken teriyaki. Some people do the white rice, but with the super greens. That's like a big meal. And then I got the chicken and string beans you can't see because it's hidden underneath. Fried rice this time. I hate the fried rice, but I'm gonna, you gotta try everything again. This is why we're doing this. All right, first we got the honey walnut shrimp. This stuff hits. Especially with the walnuts in it. Yeah. Again, candied walnuts too, man. They're candy, they're like sweet. This is one of my favorites. This is top 3 for me. The orange chicken, the Beijing beef, and that walnut. If you get to a good Chinese food restaurant that you have, try that walnut. But like the homemade version, there was a place I did a video on here. It was in Rutherford. I can't remember the name of it, but it was good there. I might have to go back there. Really good. That, I'll give a 9 out of 10 as well too. Now, they chopped this to order. So when I ordered it, they had a whole chicken breast and she chopped it up. Now, that's a chicken teriyaki. It don't smell like it. I know you fucking lying. Is there supposed to be a sauce that comes with this? Any sauce? No? Come on, man. You gotta be playing with me on that one. No? Nope, that's just sweet and sour. Lord. I can see why a bodybuilder or somebody who's into fitness would like this, though. It's just basically, I don't believe this is chicken breast. I think it's thigh. But it is the mildest teriyaki flavor you'll ever have. I wouldn't eat this. I mean, I would eat it, but it ain't teriyaki. It's more like they forgot the sauce. This is the chicken with string beans. What is an aftertaste? Nope. You can throw all that out. That tastes like jellied soy sauce with oven that hasn't been cleaned. Sorry. And then we have the fried rice. This just took the wind out of my sails. Got the fried rice as well. I don't dislike that. Nah, they must have had somebody in the back throw something on there. It's not fried. Like, it doesn't, but this is, again, not my first time eating at Panda Express. Every one I had before this was dry, and it just tasted like colored white rice. This at least tastes like soy sauce. I didn't put it on there. That's weird. That's the best fried rice I've had from there. Again, it's not elite, but I'm just shocked I even like it. Damn, that's why you be trying anything. Honestly, that's crazy. I'm like in shock right now. I'm sorry. Fried rice. I usually give like a 3 out of 10. I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10. It's pretty good. That chicken teriyaki is very average. It gets a 5. But if you got some sauces from there, like they have some sauces and threw it on there, it's probably better. But when I think of elite chicken teriyaki, Sarku Japan, especially old school Sarku Japan, was the best. Now, the string bean chicken tastes like, again, jellied soy sauce. And it almost smelled or tasted like the burnt bottom of a pan that wasn't like cleaned. So I'm not eating that anymore. I'm not getting 1 out of 10. It's the worst thing I've had so far. I also did get their dessert. This is my second time trying this. This is the apple pie roll. I really liked this when I got it the first time. I was surprised to see a lot of people didn't. It's the same egg roll wrapper that they have, but it has that cinnamon sugar on the outside and like apple pie filling. Like an apple, like, you know, like what you get from fast food. I don't get how you don't like this. Again, I'm not saying it tastes like a homemade pie, no, but like fast food dessert-wise, cinnamon sugar, can't go wrong with that. The apple pie filling, this also is like skinnier than I remember it. Get your mind out of the gutter. But the filling still tastes the same. It tastes like canned apple pie filling. Again, I'm cool with that. As far as the fast food dessert goes, I would house these. Like, they're an easy 8 out of 10 for me. From fast food scale, I'm good with that. So, I don't know what people didn't like about it, to be honest. Here's the thing with Panda Express. I'm going to eat a little bit more of this chicken, because at least it's protein. Really just tastes like chicken. Probably could save this for dinner tonight. But I don't think Panda Express is great, because there's nowhere in the country, at least if you live in the U.S., that you can't get a mom and pop Chinese. There's Chinese food everywhere. Like, when I lived in Iowa, there was 20 Chinese food places. So, mom and pop Chinese food places are everywhere. Unless they're, like, egregiously bad, they're still better than Panda Express. Like, even a very average mom and pop, like, takeout Chinese spot for me is better than this. Panda Express initially, I never saw any brick and mortar places. I only saw them in the mall food court. And for that, I understood it. It never was the best in my food court, so I never really ate it. Sarku Japan growing up was where I went, or any bourbon chicken. So, I never really ordered Panda Express, and for that reason, I would never. There's people who swear by Panda Express and call it elite. I just can't see it. The reason that I do a lot of these chains is because a lot of places in the country, you can't get good Italian food. You can't get good, Mexican or whatever it is. So we have chains as a common denominator. When it comes to Panda Express, again, you can get good Chinese food better than this pretty much anywhere. I still would pick this before Panda or P.F. Chang's, because P.F. Chang's tastes like this. Slightly worse at times, depending. At least some of this had flavor to it, depending on what you got, which you could say about P.F. Chang's, but at least I only paid $10 to $11 for each of these plates. Whereas P.F. Chang's, I'd have got the same amount of food for like $38. So that's why I picked Panda Express. Is it that much better than P.F. Chang's? No. Absolutely not. But at least I can save money to some sort. Now, I know a lot of people say that fast food and food in general is expensive these days. That's a every across the board problem. That's not just like one restaurant. A lot of people say, okay, Five Guys is overpriced. This place, these days, everything is overpriced. So price-wise, $12 for a meal is kind of cheap, which is sad to say because the same stuff would have cost like $6, $7 10, 15 years ago. But whatever. That's the world, and we can't complain about it. Do I like Panda Express? Yeah. Very specific stuff from there, though. Like if you get the Beijing beef, the honey walnut shrimp, the orange chicken, the hot orange chicken, and then whatever side you want, because the sauce is what's going to carry it, I can still rock a Panda Express. I just wouldn't pick it over anything else. I didn't know what people think about Panda Express, but I wanted to do this because we're doing every single franchise. Also because, as you can see, the weather is really, really bad still here. It's not really raining hard, but it is raining. I don't know if you can see it on my window. But yeah, so I didn't want to do anything that was like too crazy today and then get caught out in a storm, because I wasn't sure what the weather was going to do, because it wasn't even supposed to rain. It started raining again. Kind of got stuck with that. Who dog that is? There's like little kids playing with a dog or something. I'm like on the side road like I always am. I don't know where I am right now, but that's what I think about it. Again, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Y'all don't really know what it is. We'll be back tomorrow. More content, man. The hand signs. They made it to YouTube.